So before any working sets, I'll just sit here and do kind of single arm row slash pull downs. I'm not pulling straight down, I'm not pulling straight towards myself either. But honestly, for me, this ends up being enough of a warm up for back. So I'll probably move on to I don't even know yet, I still gotta find out. But whatever first movement I do, start off with maybe, moderate weight for a couple reps. You can go a little heavier, a little heavier. And then by the time I'm exposed to the amount of weight that I'll use for my top set, I'm perfectly warm. So I'm gonna sit here for a few more minutes and then let's cut to whatever the first movement ends up being. Okay. You know what? I lied. Just two of these will be good. Let's move on to some kind of pull down. For those curious, no, I do not have a pack of Zins in my pocket. This is the camera cover for the lens. I gotta be fucking careful with this shit now. But I'm gonna move on to some single arm pull downs. Well, I was about to say I would prefer normal lat pull downs, but honestly, these kind of offer a little bit of a different feeling. Because for me, I can throw a lot of weight around on a standard lat pull down, but it's more so of a, throw the weight around kind of set for me, at least when I'm fresh. Whereas with these single arm pull downs, much more controlled, really good squeeze, fucking burning. I'm feeling this not only just like up here, kind of in the front of my lat, but way down low where it connects to the Christmas tree. So let's sit here for a couple. Fuck. Oh, fuck. All right. Let's move on to some kind of rowing movement. So this isn't actually my favorite row machine, but it's just different than the one that we were just using over there. So it's good to change your shit up. Don't make your training routine stale. That's the last thing you want. So I'm thinking, throw the stack around, see how it feels. If I only feel like doing one set, then that's what I'll do. But I could foresee doing at least 2 or 3. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, one more. I'm definitely feeling a lot of mid-back traps, not a ton of lats on this movement. Which that's kind of the goal. It's a rowing movement, goddammit. Okay. I'm gonna finish off with just lat focused movements. I'm thinking pullovers, and I'm also thinking of some assisted pull-ups behind me. So I'll see what sort of order of sets I can come up with in the next minute when I go to the water fountain. I was thinking about doing some kind of pullover drop set, but I mean, the cables I want to use are taken. So instead, I think I'll try to do a set of unassisted pull-ups, very rare sight. And then once I've reached like, a decent amount of, well, once I've approached failure on those, then I'll throw the assistants on. So this should be a pretty good set. I love the assisted pull-up machine, especially towards the end of the lift, because I don't need a lot of weight. I'm just trying to squeeze super hard. That felt pretty good, but I want to just finish off with 2 sets of pullovers. So at this point, I mean, all the heavy weight has been fucking lifted. So I'm really just gonna try to burn the fuck out of my lats. The first set will do kind of slow, controlled, maybe even pause it for a moment at the bottom. And for me, if you've watched every back day, or at least the last couple, you're getting deja vu. Because every time I talk about pullovers, I say how I don't like doing 2 at once. I mean, I know it takes twice as long, but the squeeze for me doing 1 at a time, I think it's fucking worth it. So let's get these 2 sets out of the way and we go check the pump. We're done. Oh, fine. So we're done. But I was going to say, with these pull downs, no, with these pullovers, I'm not just thinking about moving my arm, around my shoulder. Same thing when I was doing those 1-arm pull downs. When I get to the top, I'm trying to open up my shoulder blade and kind of reach and get a little bit of a stretch, and then come back down and flex. Just a little mental cue, if that helps you. But we're done. Let's go check the pump. There we go. Let's see what kind of pump we can check out. Should be pretty freaking decent. So, nothing insanely special about that lift. I mean, honestly, what's really fucking special about any of them, For the most part, I like to start off with some heavy shit, make sure I hit the whole muscle, and then finish off with lighter squeezing sets. Then I get a fucking pump. I was just thinking to myself, I can understand why there's, I don't want to say controversy, but let's just say why there's a lot of energy put into like arguing about the best methods of training, the best splits, reps, execution, rep style. I mean, if you got big, if you developed a decent physique doing something one way, I could definitely understand why you might be biased to think that's the only fucking way to do it. You know, I think if I was the type to do perfect sets in terms of perfect range of motion, I think I'd still probably be pretty fucking big. But for me, I just kind of prefer being a little bit looser with it. You know, I understand, like, you can make this argument on the spectrum of, you know, making a set easier or difficult, or making a movement easier or difficult, more difficult, I mean. If I were to do curls with perfect form, absolutely zero swinging, then I could make more use out of a lighter weight. You know, and at the worst case scenario, I could do reps with like the same weight where a strict form set would be pretty hard. I could swing so much that that same number of reps could be fucking easy, right? So I kind of like to be somewhere in the middle, just because I don't know, it fucking feels best for me. But if you want to fucking sit here and do, you know, your perfect fucking reps, go hard. Who gives a fuck? If you get big, that's the fucking goal in the end of the day. You know, developing some serious muscle, some serious beef. But let's see what we're looking like under this back pump cover. Oh. All right. Woo. Oh. And then the same two poses, but backwards. Ooh, dude, I'm fucking tired. I am tired. So let's get in the car, man. We're done. We are freaking done with back.